If you look up subjuntivo or uses of subjuntivo in Spanish, you'll find a lot of uses. Like in this one, I found 7 uses of subjuntivo. And those are with some verbs and constructions that express desire, with some verbs and expressions that express probability or doubt, with some verbs or expressions that express diverse feelings, with expressions to value actions or situations, or to express requests or advice or suggestions, or to express the future or the goal. Now, I personally find this impossible to remember, and also they don't apply to everything. Like to express future or a goal, you can express that without subjuntivo as well. So forget about this for now, and let's see the one use of subjuntivo, why subjuntivo exists. I made 2 other videos on subjuntivo, and if that was not enough, I made this one because in this video I want to put everything into practice, and I want to do 2 things. I want to show you what would happen if we didn't use subjuntivo, and I want to show you the reason of being. This one reason of being of subjuntivo and this one only use. And how am I going to do that? I'm going to show you sentences in subjuntivo, but also a similar sentence in indicativo, in the other mood. So then you can see why this mood of subjuntivo exists and why and how the meaning changes. Okay? You'll be able to download a PDF with all the examples that I show you so you can practice after this lesson ends. Remember that the last thing I said about subjuntivo, and I'll repeat it here so this video is clear in case you haven't seen the other ones, is that subjuntivo does not indicate, does not inform. To indicate, we have indicativo. If we want to inform about something, we have indicativo. Subjuntivo does not indicate, does not inform. What it does is comments on a fact or on something or reacts to something. As I said in other videos as well, Spanish is a language that really likes making sure that the message is clear. Okay, I gave an example of how in written Spanish we use the double question mark at the beginning, at the end, just as a heads up that, hey, this is a question. So the subjuntivo does the same thing, actually. It's an indicator that we're not informing. We are just commenting or reacting to this. Okay, let's see it. Right, I'm gonna show you the sentences in blue are the ones that indicate and inform, the ones in indicativo. And the sentence in the orange box are the sentences that comment on something, react on something, but not indicate, not inform. First sentence. Siempre disfrutas tu semana. You always enjoy your week. Disfrutas, you enjoy. Here, what I'm doing is I'm indicating, I'm informing that you enjoy your week. Now, if I say, espero que disfrutes tu semana. In this sentence, I'm not indicating that you enjoy your week. Whether you enjoy your week or not, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm indicating is that I hope so. So here, I'm commenting about the fact of enjoying the week. I'm commenting on you enjoying the week. I hope that you do. Let's see another example. El jefe está aquí. The boss is here. I'm informing, I'm indicating. The boss is here. Está. Now, if I say, me molesta que el jefe esté aquí. It bothers me that the boss is here. I'm not informing about the boss being here. I'm just saying that it bothers me. Okay? So I'm reacting, I'm giving you my opinion on the boss being here. Okay? Another example. Lees mucho. You read a lot. I'm indicating something. I'm informing about something. Now, te recomiendo que que leas mucho. Leas, subjuntivo. I recommend that you read a lot. Okay? I'm not indicating, I'm not informing about the fact that you read. I'm just recommending the reading, that you're reading fact. Okay? Now, what I said before about Spanish being 100% sure that the message is clear. Imagine in English that I'm talking in English and I'm saying, I recommend that you read a lot. And someone comes halfway through and they only hear, you read a lot. Then they could potentially think that I'm saying that this person reads a lot. So they might think, oh, this person reads a lot. But in Spanish, if they come halfway through and I say, te recomiendo que leas mucho, and then they hear que leas mucho, they'll know 100% that I'm not saying that this person reads a lot. I'm saying something else. I'm saying another fact, but not that this person reads. Okay? I'm not saying you read. I'm saying que leas. Another example. Se cerrará el plazo para registrarse. The deadline to register will close, will end. Se cerrará. Here is future. See, I'm indicating the future here, but I'm informing, you know? So, se cerrará el plazo. Information that I'm giving you. But then, in the other one, I'm saying, regístrate aunque se cierre el plazo. I'm saying, hey, register, even if the deadline closes, finishes. So, here in the sentence, I'm not saying the deadline is closing in the second one. I'm saying that, hey, register. Even if this fact is true, that it closes. I'm not saying that, I'm just commenting on this fact and I'm saying, hey, register. Okay? Another example. Es tarde para hacer la comida. It's late to make the food, to cook the food. I'm indicating, I'm informing about that it's late, okay? I'm informing. But in the other one, I'm saying, haz la comida aunque sea tarde. Make the food even if it's late, aunque sea tarde. The fact that it's late, I'm just commenting on it. I'm not saying that it's late. I'm saying, hey, do this even if it's late. But I'm not saying that it's late. I'm just commenting. I'm reacting to the fact that it's late. I'm saying, doesn't matter. Just do the food, okay? Make the food. Another one. Llego a casa a las 6. I arrive home at 6. I'm informing about that. That's why it's indicativo. But then, te llamo cuando llegue a casa. In this second sentence, I'm saying, I'll call you when I get home. Okay? I call you, okay, when I get home. When I get home, this is the fact. I'm not informing about the fact that I will get home, even though I will. But I'm not informing about this fact. I'm saying that I'll call you. I'm commenting on the fact, or I'm adding something to the fact that I'm going to get home. I'm saying, I'll call you when I get home. Okay? Cuando llegue a casa. Whenever I get home. When I get home. Okay? Llueve. It rains. I'm informing about a fact that it's raining, even though it's not raining. It's really nice here. But then I say, me gusta que llueva. I'm commenting, I'm reacting to the fact that it's raining. It's raining, so it's true, it's real. So it's not that a subjuntivo indicates non-facts or something that is not true, because it might be true that it's raining. But what I'm saying with this sentence is that I'm reacting to the fact that it rains. Okay? I'm not informing that it rains. If I wanted to inform that it rains, I would say, hey, llueve. Okay? El bebé no tiene sueño. I'm indicating here that the baby is not sleepy. Okay? No tiene sueño. Just giving information. But then, I say here, no creo que el bebé tenga sueño. I don't think that the baby is sleepy. Here, what I'm saying, why I'm using subjuntivo here is because to the fact that the baby is sleepy, I'm saying, I don't think so. I don't think that the baby is sleepy. Okay? Now, if I said in affirmative, el bebé tiene sueño, informing the baby is sleepy. But if I say, creo que el bebé tiene sueño, why am I using here indicativo and not subjuntivo? Because I believe the fact. If I believe something, if I say, hey, I believe this is information. I'm informing you that this is what I think. This is what I believe. Okay? That's why here imagine that you came halfway through and I said, no, el bebé tiene sueño. You know, you will be thinking that I'm informing that the baby is asleep. Basically, it is sleepy. Basically, what I'm doing here is the same. I'm informing that the baby is sleepy because that's what I think so. So I'm saying it. Hey, the baby is sleepy. Hey, I think the baby is sleepy. It's a bit of the same versus no creo que el bebé tenga sueño. If someone came halfway through and heard me saying el bebé tiene sueño, they'll be wrong, you know, because I don't think that the baby is sleepy. The baby is not sleepy, you know, so I don't think so. So that's why here I want to make sure that, you know, that use subjuntivo. So if someone came halfway through the conversation, I'm not affirming, I'm not indicating that the baby is sleepy. Whereas if you say your belief, if you say what you think, you're giving information. You're saying, hey, this is what I think, this is my reality, this is what I believe. The baby is sleepy. Okay? Now, if an English speaker didn't use the subjuntivo, for example, in this sentence, and they said, me molesta que el jefe está aquí. The native speaker would understand, but they would think, oh, you know, it's weird. You're like informing about that the boss is here. You're saying it bothers me. And also the boss is here. It bothers me that, hey, the boss is here. You know, it's more like that. Another example, siempre disfrutas o espero que disfrutes tu semana. And here I'm like, if I say espero que disfrutas, that is wrong grammatically. So in our brain as a native speakers would be like, oh, grammatical error, or this person is not native. But what you're actually saying is, I hope that, hey, you enjoy your week. You know, I'm informing, you know, this is my hope. And also I'm informing that you enjoy the week, but I'm not informing that. That's why subjuntivo. Okay? Well, I hope that this is a bit more clear on why we use subjuntivo. It's not that we want to indicate something in the future, express our wishes, express our doubts, express Yes, we do that, but there's a simpler reason why we use subjuntivo, and that reason is we're commenting on something. We're not informing. Okay? So now go out there, practice subjuntivo, listen for it, go and look at the conjugations, see how different the indicativo and the subjuntivo conjugations look like so you can spot it, and slowly and surely you'll get there and it will make sense in your brain. Okay? Just keep practicing. And nos vemos en el próximo video. Chao.